Hello, everyone. It's your boy Snazzy, and we are here on this fine day. Um, we just had our Height Ball like a few days ago, like 2 days ago. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Uh, what is my opinion on it? Is probably what you're asking. Uh, I think it's a solid 7, 8. Right, there wasn't too much there. Granted, we did just get. Maybe I should give them a little bit extra. I'll give them an 8. I'll give them an 8, maybe even a 9, right? Just for give us the next gen port. Uh, that's been pretty good. I like the next gen port thus far. Quite naturally, does it have some hiccups? Yes, I do understand that we have a little bit of hiccups right there, but but I think it works just as fine. Um, Works well. Is it the smoothest? No, it's not. It does have its hiccups during Siege. Haven't done the Siege yet, right? But when I was on the server, it lagged a few times. I was like, what? There's not even a fight happening. Whatever, right? I was even at the fight. That's the crazy part. Well, if there was, right? We was handing off castle this week, but during Node Wars, I did see the hiccups a lot more when we were fighting against well, I guess we shouldn't even say fighting, essentially getting our deaths and kills, just getting our deaths and kills for that node on Balanos against Sacred. No, I shouldn't say Sacred, against Elite. uh it was pretty. It runs well, though. I will say that it does run well, but when it doesn't, I'm not shocked. I know it's worse on PlayStation. I did hear about that. Uh, Unfortunate. You have my condolences, of course, but you shouldn't be shocked that on PlayStation that it didn't work day one. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Right? I'm sorry, not sorry. Right? I think everyone already knew this. Right? I even had like a debate with like one of our guild members because he wanted the console war for some odd reason. Like whatever. Right? Whatever. Yeah, it was quite interesting, his take. I'm pretty sure there is more PlayStation players than Xbox, but at the end of the day, who's the main people who give us the main PvP content? The majority of them are on Xbox, if I'm not wrong. Right. Yeah, most of the people we fight are on Xbox. People we know, at least in the Xbox community, right? Like, do I fight a lot of people on PlayStation? I'm pretty sure like there are some people I run into who are on PlayStation, but the majority of the people we are fighting, like the majority of our guild, he even tried to say like, which was kind of funny, right? Made me laugh. I even had to laugh because I had to look at our guild list, right? And if you look at this, like just how I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at this, right? Anything that looks like that little box, right? That's a PlayStation, right? So you look at all those, right? Look at all those and how many Xboxes you see right after. Right? Here it gets a little chunky, of course, right? But the majority of the people in this guild, and I counted, there's only 38 people on PlayStation. Oh, probably even less because there was more PlayStation down here, right? There was more PlayStation. That was a lie. In our guild, he said, this is a PlayStation guild. No, this was an Xbox guild before it was a PlayStation guild. That was just funny. I even had to say that to him. I was like, what the heck? I was like, bro, what the like, who is this guy? He's our guild member, but I was like, this must be his first rodeo because he said, and he exposed himself just a tad bit, just a tad bit. He's like, yo, this is my first like node war guild. I was like, oh, of course, like you've been in those PlayStation guilds a little too long, huh? Because none of the pure PlayStation guilds, because I've been in one of them, right? They don't participate in Node War. They don't do none of that shit. They stay out of it. They literally stay out of it. So it's like, yeah, my point stands. Most of the guilds who PvP are Xbox majority guilds because that's the main reason why most of us get it. We join these guilds in the first place. We want to PvP, right? Even if the servers are a little flaky, Like even just a little flaky, right? Should I switch servers? I shouldn't switch servers. Earlier we did just install Mecha Break for tomorrow or for the first, right? For the first, right, of July. Like that's gonna be pretty epic. These past few days, like we've been playing Black Desert and uh a lot of Broken Arrow. And a lot of Broken Arrow. And then also 2 days ago, we watched, or was it a day ago? I forgot. We watched the Heidel Ball. We'll throw some clips um, of two cool moments, two new things that they're coming out with, right? New armor. That armor looks fucking sick. Okay, this armor right here, this shit looks fire, right? Oh my gosh, like I can't wait for that to come out. And then they're adding like this new cool little boss uh thing for the new content. Idana, right? It looks pretty good. Five new, I think it's like four or five, right? If I'm not wrong, I know it's Kafra's and like the Valkyrie chick. They look sick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, and I know for that in particular new content, it's supposed to it's it's gonna be like you have that which is the PvE stuff, and then but then you have the PvP side of that where a player becomes the the lord of the castle, and essentially it turns into like how sieges you rotate castle, or you fight for which guild gets to get which guild gets to get into castle, right? Essentially you the player challenges whoever is in that castle. like some like some Lord of the Rings, I mean not Lord of the Rings, some Elden Ring shit. Like you go into the castle, big ass castle, you're fighting one of the best players in the game, right? Only five people can be the. I guess we can say the Adana. Could we say that the Adana lords? Wait, be a Adana lord. That seems really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Should I challenge a few people? I'm gonna challenge people depending on class. If it's a hash, I'm gonna pass on that. Forget that. It looks interesting though, right? Well, they didn't show any of it. I wish they would have showed something. Right? I wish they would have showed some of that happen. Of that, they added a bunch of new PVE mobs to there as well. I was supposed to switch to. See, that's what happens when I'm like talking. Like I always get distracted. Like, and it's even worse when I'm talking to other people. I forget that. Oh, I'm supposed to be hitting mobs right now. I do that a lot when I'm playing this game. Right? I'm talking and I just kind of forget that. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. Right? I'm just over here just looking, scrolling through things, or jumping on houses. Like that's like the main one. I'm pretty sure some of you guys can relate to that if you play BDO a lot. But they're adding a lot of new. Didn't see any of the PvE mobs that they're supposed to be adding to the area, but they did tell us about like how strong the mobs are, and the amount of DP that you're gonna need for that area is pretty insane. I forgot the exact number, but when I heard it before 2 days ago, I was like, "That's ridiculous. That's a lot of DP. That's a lot of DP you need." Um, should we be able to handle it? I think we should. I think the majority of us should be able to handle it, but quite naturally, that area is probably going to be reserved for only a few people, to be fair, which is pretty insane. Oh my gosh, my account is pretty old. I just now realized that. Look at that. 627 days. Jesus. That's insane. Okay. All right, we'll end it off right there. This was just a quick little one. Like the video, share the video, do all those amazing things. I love you all. Stay good, stay safe. Later.